guys, Assalamualaikum
and welcome to Travelsheesh.
In today's video, we will be discussing our Europe trip with the Trip 101. Let's discuss how to plan your Europe trip.
Hi, I'm Ananya. I'm a junior content manager at Trip 101. I'm excited today because in this episode, we're going to talk about a destination which covers very many locations. So this is the first time that we're actually covering a continent instead of a city or a country. It is the continent of Europe, and I'm pretty sure that it's on the bucket list of many travelers across the globe. So I'm very pleased to welcome Sadaf and Atif with us today, who are going to talk about their trip to Europe. So welcome Sadaf, welcome Atif to this session with us.
Hi Ananya, how are you?
I'm doing pretty great. How are you guys?
I am Sadaf. I am a content creator. Earlier I was an IT professional.
My name is Atif. I'm mainly working in a food industry, but I am a hobbyist photographer and an avid traveler also.
I saw some of your photographs. I think it's a perfect match for you guys. You travel and you click pictures. So that's so good.
We basically travel to click pictures more.
Memories, yeah. So yeah, the main motto of traveling is create memories to experience the world, and my motto is to have your memories in high resolution.
That's why it inspires other people.
Yeah, definitely. It's a way of remembering for you. Like you create your memories using those images, and then you help inspire others. So what better way?
Exactly.
Do you guys travel very frequently? Are you always on the go?
No, basically we travel twice a year. One to the family, to meet the family, to our home country. Basically we are from Pakistan and residing in Qatar. So we meet the family, and the second trip is our leisure trip.
Yes, we are planning to pick a new place to explore something which inspired us actually, and so you can say that we are the regular travelers.
Yeah. Oh wow, okay. I'm neighbors with your home country.
Yes.
Tell me about your trip to Europe. When did you go?
So we have started our trip. Let me say last year we had a plan to explore more European countries. We have been to Europe before 3 times, and so this trip we wanted to explore some new countries. We wanted to road trip experience which previously we did not have. So we made a plan. We usually go to Europe and in a cool season, in a shoulder month, so you can have good weather there. You can explore and you can have more time. Season there are short span of time during the day, and in summer season the weather sometimes it's very harsh. So we always advise to travel in the shoulder months. We love the fall season. Actually, we are the autumn guys, you can say that. So we always travel. We try to travel on September, October. So these are the 2 months we usually travel. Especially if you are traveling to Europe, then these are, I would say, ideal months to explore the places.
Because the weather is not very cold, the summers are going and the winters are coming, especially with the kids. We have a son as well, a barn, so we travel with him. So definitely we have to take care of him as well. So if you are with the kids, so better to travel in the shoulder months.
So you must have gone last year then.
Yes, we have visited last year. Prior, I think 2 to 3 months before we started the planning phase. And usually in June, July, we started planning because in September, October, you need to travel. Always in summer season, mostly people travel, but we have a different mindset and we love the weather. And during those days only, we start planning 3 months before, planning that what are the countries we need to list down where we need to go, what are the cities to explore from June and July. Since that we love traveling, so usually we watch YouTube videos, we watch other vloggers and photography lovers. So I am seeing the photography, different people of my favorite photos, some of the photographers also who are the travelers as well. So some of the, I would say, stories from the YouTube and from the different websites also helps you plan the trip. That helps you inspire that these are the places which are your kind, and I need to plan it and I need to include in my trip all those places, all those cities.
I totally chime in with that. Yeah, YouTube is a great place to do that for sure. Getting inspiration.
Especially if you're a first time traveler, then you must watch the vlogs and videos because you have an idea about the place and you can see it virtually.
Yeah. So this time when you went last year in the fall season to Europe, Europe. This was your third trip, or you had been there 3 times before and this was your fourth trip?
No, this was our third trip. We started from Germany, then we moved to Netherlands, from Netherlands to Belgium, then from Belgium again we came back to Germany, explored different cities of Germany in the southern part, and then we moved to Switzerland, and then in the end we went to Italy. So we explored all these countries, and there are the major part of our trip was based in Germany. So what we had decided in the planning session that okay, we will explore all these places. So major chunk of our trip was for Germany. It was 25 days. We planned to apply the Schengen visa through German embassy, and yeah, so first plan was that okay, so we need to have a major chunk where you need to arrive first by air. So accordingly, you need to apply for the visa. And we started arranging the documentation part for the visa, and we applied for the visa and all the related documents which are essential for the traveling. And it's not very cumbersome, complicated. It's very simple procedure, and there are in the internet and the website. It is easy available. What are the documents required, and you can easily arrange it and submit it to your application. And most probably, I think 2 weeks time we have received. Within 2 weeks time we have received our visa. Yeah, as soon as we received our visa, we started booking all those places. So in the visa application, you need to submit the tentative, the itinerary and your flight details. So once it is confirmed, then you can book prior booking, and I will advise to book it prior. You can have more choices of, you will have discounts when you book on prior, like 2-3 months back, and it doesn't harm you for the first time travel. This is my advice also. Use booking.com or use other websites to book your hotels, and so accordingly you can plan your trip in, because in the booking.com there are many options of the hotel where you can cancel it free of cost. So if you have any change in plans and if you have any change in the date, then you can easily cancel your booking and make a rebooking to any of choice of hotel. Yeah. So once you have the tentative itinerary before the visa, and after that, once you have the fixed plan, then you can book it. So we booked that time. We booked that time all the hotels with the flight tickets also. So that also you can have many choices for the flight ticket also. Some of the flights you can take directly. We were traveling from Qatar, so we had the option of Qatar Airways flying directly. We have Emirates option. So there are plenty of options. We have chosen Turkish Airways, Turkish Airline via Istanbul. Will be for the transit time of 3 hours, I think. And in Istanbul, and then the next flight we will be reaching the Dusseldorf. So this is what we had planned in the booking.
For the first-time travelers, if you are going for a transit flight, then keep 3 to 4 hours in between, because otherwise you have missed the next flight, because the airport is so long, so you have to rush to the site. So otherwise you'll miss the flight.
Before we go into when you were actually on your trip, let me first ask you, how did you decide on which countries you wanted to go and which locations? Was it based on your previous trips, like the ones that you had missed covering in your first 2 trips? That's how you decided which ones you wanted to go to this time?
So yes, we decided our trip based on, okay, so we have already been to Germany, Italy and Switzerland before. Okay. I've seen apart cities from these countries already. So what was from those countries, because Germany is again very big country, there are plenty of cities where you need to explore. So previously we have been to Munich only, and Bavarian part, which is the southern part of the Germany. So, and we love that part of Germany. So it was always in our mind from that time that, okay, we should explore the other cities as well, because Germany is rich culture and pleasant weather, and then greenery, landscapes and amazing architecture also. So it was like in our plan that we should explore the other part of the country. So this time we decided, okay, let's explore it from the northern part of the Germany, and we will make a trip from north to the southern part. So this was our, so we make the plan based on one of that factor, that what are the missing cities or missing parts which we had not covered in the previous trip. And then again, and from the vlogs, from everything, you choose your cities, you choose your places actually. So this is what we had planned, and we started from the Dusseldorf. So Dusseldorf is one of the richest city in Germany, considered as it's a capital of Germany, and from Dusseldorf. And second thing is there are so many cities which are near. It's easy to commute in between the cities, and it's not something like you need to travel for 6 hours or 8 hours or something like that. So the cities are nearby where you're planning your trip. So based on that, we had planned that we should start our trip from the Dusseldorf.
So you flew to Dusseldorf, and then did you rent a car over there to begin your your trip in all of these countries as a road trip, or were you first traveling between these various cities through other means of transport? Or was this the 25 days that you were there, was all of it a road trip?
Now, in the start, we haven't taken the car. Basically, for the 2 days, we stayed at Dusseldorf, and then we have to the Amsterdam. We are staying at my brother's place. That's why we did car, because we had the car there. That's why we took the private transports. Basically, on the foot we travel most of the Dusseldorf, right? Because the Kings Valley and these all locations are very nearby. We walk.
Okay.
So when we arrived in the Dusseldorf, we booked our hotels and the places where we need to load. Like we have marked already, and during the booking of the hotel, this should be in your mind that is you should always stay near the city center, near the old town. It will be little bit of expensive, but again you have to travel for hours, or you need to take a taxi or a private, I would say, train. So you can avoid those things and you can have more time to explore. So I always advise that you should consider staying near the city center. And since one more advice, most of the time you will be exploring the city, you will be exploring different parts of the city, and you will come to hotel only for sleep. So don't book very luxurious hotel like you are 5-star hotel you are booking, and then you are not getting the benefit of all those facilities in the 5-star because you are away all the day. You are only coming for the sleep. So I would advise choose the hotel 4-star is okay, and take the reviews from the booking.com and from other websites. There are plenty of websites as well, and stay near the city center. You can, when you are choosing the hotel, it's very much mentioned in the website that what is the nearest public transport, how much distance it will be, and what are the nearby places, nearby attractions. So based on that, you can book the hotel. So we booked the hotel in Dusseldorf also near the city center, where all the things will be like by walking distance, you can easily explore. So we don't need to hire a taxi. We don't need to, I would say, go to the public transport or train. The train system, by the way, is very nice in Europe, and it is very much accessible in every city, in every corner of the city. Within cities also, and intercity trains are also there. So the public transport is very much available in Europe, but still I would advise why to waste time in the trains and all those things. So stay there where there are the major attractions.
For the attractions, you can use that money over there by transport.
Yeah, if you're staying nearby, definitely you can walk. I think about Europe, that's the special thing, that you can walk to many of the, and the cities are very walkable.
And you have to walk because most of the places are very crowded that you can't take the car. So you have to walk. So made up your mind if you are going to Europe.
So you have to explore Old Town. So Old Town is not meant for the travel by car. So you need to walk, or you should have a comfortable pair of shoes, and I would say comfortable dresses and outfits also, so that you can keep yourself hydrated also. And you should have the map or Google Map or anything as well. So they can help you. It can help you that what are the shortcuts and where you need to go, and to, I would say, plan for the city exploring.
So the 2 days that you spent in Dusseldorf, what did you see? Where all did you go exploring?
In first day, we arrived in the afternoon actually. We had the full evening. In the evening, we went to, there is one very high-end old street, which is called as a fashion street as well. It's called King's Alley. King's Alley means in the King's Street. So this is because I told you, Dusseldorf is the richest city and it's a fashion capital of money. So there are majorly every brand and every, I would say, high-end fashion store is there in that city. And it's an old city. It's not something like newly constructed thing. So it's a canal actually in between, and on the sideways there are many shops. There is a cycling track, there is a walking track. So you will feel that you are walking in the old city, but you will have a rich experience of like high-end stores.
Oh,
So
nice.
it's around 3 to 4 kilometers of complete walk, and you can explore it. You can make a break and sit there in the nearby the walkways. Also there are cycling track. Also small parks are also there. So you can have a break in between. You can relax. You can have a coffee from the store also. So by this way we explored the whole King's Alley, and in the evening. And so this was the first day we explored like this. Dusseldorf city is by the Rhine River. It's very famous Rhine River in Europe. A major part is in Germany. So it was used as a transportation in old times. People were doing business through, because there was not road connectivity there. So in the old times, all the business from Europe or from Germany through this river. It is very famous and historical river for them. And so this Dusseldorf city is by this river. So it's like of the city is other side of the river and Amp is from the other side. So in the night we went to the riverfront. It is called Rhine Promenade at the sunset time to see the sunset, and it was an amazing experience.
Yeah.
And fortunately, it was a weekend. It was very much for our partying on the cruise. There were so many cruises.
Very lively vibe over
It
there.
was an amazing environment. So we covered the sunset by the Rhine River, and then we had dinner, and then we came back because we were also tired and we did not have much time from that day. So at sunset, usually the European cities become quiet. So you trip and came back to your hotel. It's like that. In second day, we started exploring from the old town. We have seen the old town, and then we had the plan to go to the boat cruise trip, I would say, by the Rhine River. It is must when you are in the Dusseldorf that you should explore the Rhine River. It's 1 hour, 1 hour cruise trip, 1.5 hour cruise trip. There are many cruises are available by the Rhine Promenade, which we had seen last day in the sunset time. And so we went there. It will be like from afternoon. Usually they do trip the whole afternoon. So in every half hour there is a cruise which is going, and people are going and see the city. So one good thing to explore the city is through boat trip. So through boat trip you need easily avoid crowd. You can easily see fraction of the city, all the old buildings, all the heritage sites and everything. So we had very good experience. We see the Rhine Tower as well. There is the amazing architecture is there. There are some combination of modern architecture and combination of the old architecture as well. So it was 1.5 hour trip and cruise trip, and we had some lovely photographs and videos as well during that trip. So in the afternoon we spent our time like that, and
that took the train and moved to the Amsterdam.
Yes. So evening we had our train booked to the Amsterdam. So this is how days we spent there, and I would advise 2 days are enough for the Dusseldorf.
I love the river. I love river cruises to see places. It's just like, a water ride just makes things so much better.
Plus you're sitting and you're enjoying everything.
Yeah, sitting here.
So your next spot was Amsterdam.
So in the evening we moved to the Amsterdam, and it's not very far. So we had a train from Dusseldorf till the end of the border of Germany, the last town of the